Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day. And we were giving Ed heck over the weekend. Ed was in, I don't know, he was in the Black Swan hedge room. He's signing up for Theo trade and he's doing all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. He's going to experiment with this. And we were just giving him heck about the mentorship just ended. He's like, out of his own now. He's just going crazy, nuts. And anyway, it was just funny, right? We were just giving it to Ed over the weekend. And you need to keep in mind now, and I've told y'all this from the beginning, I am the worst trader on the planet. I do the wrong thing at the absolute most incorrect time. So I have no business giving Ed the business about anything that he does. Okay, Ed, we didn't beat you up too bad, did we?
No, not at all. In fact, I appreciate the virtual nudge. And if you saw my comment following it, it was a little while. I was a little busy over the weekend, but a few minutes later, I made a comment that I'm not breaking my plan. I'm sticking to the purity of the campaign and the IRA account. And it's the other account where it looks like I'm fiddling around. But again, I have two naked SPY puts that I wrote a 30 wide ES put debit spread on and married those two at the beginning. So this is something I've done before. It might sound crazy and insane to other people, but I'm not chasing anything new. It's an existing strategy. And all I'm doing is taking the notional premium from these sold puts and marrying that to the put debit spread to effectively create a 1-1-2. But if the market goes against me severely enough, I'll own some SPY shares at a greatly reduced price, minus the premium I'm getting on the put debit spread. So without that getting be too much, there is a clear thought process there. And I appreciate the trader nerd community giving me the poke in case I had fallen off the reality bandwagon, but I haven't.
Ed was like, I told everybody, Ed's like a high school senior, just graduated. He's on his senior trip to Panama City Beach, and he's like, see you later, mom and dad. Give me the keys to the car, I'm headed to the beach, right? He is wild and free now. Well, since we're confessing, I need to make a confession to y'all. Okay, so I debated over this over the weekend. I was like, should I tell them or should I, just don't mention it, Bob? But y'all know me, I'm an open book. So you'll notice that today, this says real-time data. Does everybody see that? Do you know that most of the time, if you look at any of our past videos, it always says delayed data. And the reason it says delayed data is because I've been logging into a corporate account that I have with Thinkorswim, and I don't have live data, but I was paying for live data on SPX, and I've got live data on futures. Okay, all my futures, the MES and all that, they're totally correct. But as far as stocks, SPY, things, and I don't get that, and I didn't need that. So because I had a corporation, an LLC, and all this, I had to pay for data. So paying for data. So about a month ago, I canceled my $30 a month subscription to SPX Live Data because I was going, it's in my plan, but I don't trade it ever, so I wasn't going to trade it. So during the last 30 minutes of the trading day on Friday, I looked at the market and I said, there's a good chance the market's going to go down here. I said, I'm going to take a play, and I'm going to buy a SPX 0 DTE put into the end of the day. Now, I bought the put, and it was like $5 or something. Well, I got filled at like $4, and I'm like, well, that's strange. Why did I get filled at $5? I said, it looks like it was trading at $5 something. I got filled at like $4.50. I said, that's strange. And that should have alerted me there. Oh, dummy, you don't have live quotes anymore. So I was putting in the buy it on the ask at $5.50 or whatever, and I got filled like at $4.50. And so then I'm like, let me just leave it a minute. If it goes down or up, I'll close it if it goes against me, if it goes against. So the market started moving upward, was moving against me. So I said, I'll just close it out for, $50 to $100 loss, no big deal. So I couldn't close it. And I kind of, am starting to go, wow, the market must be moving. And I couldn't close it. Well, keep in mind, I'm not getting I'm getting 20-minute delayed data, y'all. 20-minute delayed pricing on my options. So I keep pricing it down to sell it. So I bought it for $450 and I sold it at $50. So in doing so, I lost $400 on Friday in the IRA account. Stupid. So when we show that the 111s and 112s are doing really, really great, that's the stupid stuff that prevents me from greatness. Bobby Genius thinking the market's going to go down. I'm going to buy put into the close, collect me a little money on the end, and then you end up losing $400. So you guys need to know, we all make those mistakes. We all make those, and I didn't have. So what I did, and if y'all have multiple accounts as well, what I did is now I'm logged into my personal account and I've got all my other accounts, all showing here. So now I'm logged into my personal account. In my personal account, much like most of you who all have personal accounts, I get live data. So now I won't have that problem again. So I don't have to pay for the data because I'm getting all my quotes and everything because I'm logged into my personal account. But the thing that I had to do is I had to go and get I had to save all of my grids and my work set up, and I had to set it back up. It took me probably an hour to get all my charts over. So when you look at the Big Green Monster today, I brought the Big Green Monster over today, but it's not showing. It's not showing well, there it is. Okay, it is showing. Okay, got it there. Let me save. Okay, so I did bring it over my Big Green Monster. So let's look at the Big Green Monster first. This held, y'all. It's amazing. Nothing looks weird, does it, on our Big Green Monster? If we're looking at this actually for the coming 10 days, I would say we're fairly priced, and it looks like we are a little bit bullish, right? We may hang out here for a while, but we've got all these gaps here. We've got our 50% line right here, which acts as a magnet. We've got all of these gaps here that acts as a magnet. And then we've got our big point of control on volume here. So, we're at the bottom part of our fair value zone. And this is neutral to bullish on this particular chart, which is also confirmed with our, linear regression. We're down toward the bottom of linear regression. Doesn't mean we can't go lower, but it appears as though this is a little bit overdone now, and we would anticipate some increase in the coming days. Who knows? We may be totally wrong on that. Now, let me highlight what we're going to talk about today. If you're not a member of the Muscadine Mafia, you need to join, because we got the Muscadine Mafia Mastermind session today. And I have spent a lot of time this weekend. A lot of people are nervous with the market. Market's down. What we're going to do? We got all these 111s. Should I close them? Should I do this? Everybody's freaking out. So we don't want everybody to freak. So in today's Muscadine Mafia at 2 o'clock, we're going to be talking about ways to make our 111 and 112 a little safer. We're going to talk about a little hedging strategy. One in particular that we'll be bringing up as a potential way of providing some downside hedge. So that's at 2 Eastern time today. You don't want to miss it. So all you got to do is make sure you're a member of the Trader Nerds community, and then join the Muscadine Mafia under premium memberships, and you can cancel at any time, right? Cancel any time, but I think you'll enjoy our event today as we talk about hedging the 111 and 112s, or any type of short premium strategy that you may be utilizing. So everything looks really, really good. Let me shut that dog up. Beth, are you in here? I'm not sure. I didn't say you're my waitress. I just said, would you please get that dog out of here? Damn, touchy today. WD Ken says SPX is an enemy stock for me. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, at least as far as SPX goes. So I don't trade it yet. I shouldn't have traded it. It was just, I'm sitting there going, I'm gonna gamble 50 to $100 and I end up losing $4. Dumb. It was stupid. Stupid. There's no way that was part of my trading plan. And I did it. So you need to know we're all human, right? And we give Ed hell for all the stuff he's talking about over the weekend. We all do it, y'all. I am not immune to any of this. We all do this goofy, stupid stuff. And it may be goofy, stupid stuff that we're talking about today about the hedging, but I think it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be kind of cool as we talk about putting in hedges and then trying to finance those hedges. So that's one of the things I've not been able to do with the VIX hedge. Our VIX hedge is spend up to 3% of your net leak per year and buy VIX calls. Well, you really, in my opinion, you can't really do that now because the VIX is so elevated. So we've not been putting on the VIX hedge. Now, Option Alpha, who came up with the VIX hedge, they've got a more intense, complicated way of financing those. That's fine. We have a way of financing the Sweet Bobby hedge. I still don't think it's a good time for the Sweet Bobby hedge, but what we're going to do today is we'll talk about, buying puts and then selling things against the puts to finance them, so that if the market goes up, it doesn't burn us. We still make money, but we still got some protection to the downside. Who knows what we'll come up with today? And that's the great thing about the mastermind session. We all gather around the Godfathers and we talk about in-depth trading stuff. And if you can't make it live and you're a Muscadine Mafia member, you'll have a recording later today that you can look at. So, y'all, we really got an inside day. We got the overnight high here. I don't even know where the overnight low is. Where are you, overnight low? Overnight low down here, 36.71. AD is anemic at -296. We're at kind of the lows of the day. So we'll see. Volume is a little bit elevated on the 2-minute chart. 9,200 contracts going around on average every 2 minutes. So it's a little elevated from what we see, but this is what we would call an inside day. Just not much to see here. All right, so we had Ed's graduation on Friday. So we didn't get to log all of our stuff, but I logged it anyway, right? And I hope y'all are logging y'all's daily. So we had a, we had a $450 down on that big move whenever I logged it on Friday. And this is the one that hurts, right? The IRA, where part of my stupid stuff was that, doing that SPX trade. So we were down $1,900 on that account. Okay, so let's see how bad we are today. See how we're doing from Friday. It feels good to confess stuff to y'all, though. It feels good to just come in here among friends, and say, hey, we make mistakes, rather than being somewhere where, you got some guy standing in front of a Ferrari at a car dealership that's not his and saying, hey, I never lose money. No, I mean, we do the dumbest stuff here. So let's see. Bobby Beth 203. We are at IRA 926.22. We are at 98,901.78. So we're not bad down today, down $15.84. Let's see the other account. 926 is 622. Here we are at 25,617.8. 25,624.07. Hey, we're up on that. Hey, bless God, we're up $100. Praise the Lord, because I didn't do the stupid stuff over there. We're gonna play the different.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, let's get our Greeks. So we're at 47.5. I love playing the Jeffersons. Oh, I love that. I miss that show. 47.5. Because this is the account we didn't do stupid stuff in. Theta is 38.39. Ed, does it make you feel better that I did a stupid thing on Friday? Does that make you feel better?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Misery does not love company in this case. And in fact,
Ed's sitting there going, that fat, black, glass-wearing, Elton John-loving, nine-toed bastard. That's probably what it is saying.
Yeah, I actually have some naked SPY puts in my other account, and I was entering an exit order, which was for the future. I just wanted it sitting there. It's not an entry order resting, Bobby. It's an exit order. And I don't know what happened. I entered it as a credit instead of a debit, and it went right through, and I lost $200 on the trade. And just, I had to get up and walk. It wasn't Friday. I think it was last Thursday or something. But yeah, these stupid fat finger mistakes happen to everybody.
That wasn't a fat finger mistake. That was just a dumb thing on my end. I was just, I was taking a shot. And then the dumb part was I should have known I don't have live data. So now I've got live data because I'm in my personal account. And this is something I should have done a long time ago. And, I didn't want to pay the $30 a month. So I stopped that. So, it's just stupid stuff. $224.92. So we all do goofy stuff. $224.92. Look at this, y'all. We got some theta in this account, or delta, 224.92. So we're too long in our deltas there, right? Our theta is probably sweet, 193.32. 193.32. 0.20. Our fix is 31. And our buying power usage is 28,121. I finally finished up Tom King's presentation the other day. I thought it was really, really good. Where Tom was going over stuff, and he's like, he doesn't have time to put his stuff in his spreadsheet, and that's a great thing, right? Look at different traders with different stuff. He just wants to trade his little plan. He doesn't want to monitor this and stuff every day, and that's fine too. You don't have to. It really helps me though. So let's look at the IRA first. The IRA, the delta is out of whack, right? Delta out of whack. Now, the theta is oh so sweet. It's at 0.2. We don't want to be more than 0.25. And the buying power is just fine. I could be using 40% of my buying power. So I'm using 28%. So when I look at this, there's nothing really that I need to do, right? Everybody sees that. Oh, Bobby, you're a little long. Well, that's fine because everything else is fine. So there's nothing here. I could sell one micro future, and that would get me negative 50 deltas, right? So then I'd be needing only 27 to be neutral. So, I don't think there's anything for me to do here. I mean, I'm not panicking, and I hope y'all aren't panicking. I think a lot of you probably are, though. You're about ready to puke position. But when you do this analysis, this tells me, yeah, you're a little long, Bobby. No big deal. Nothing for you to do. So let's go to our decision trees. What does decision tree do? Market down today, yes. Do I make an opening trade? It's telling me no, dummy. Don't make an opening trade. You're a little off on your delta, so there's nothing that you need to do. Okay, so that's pretty good. So then it's going to ask me, well, should I close something? Well, do you have a profitable trade? Well, I think we know based on the couple of days that we've had lately that we don't have a single profitable trade. Now, this is where it's going to scare some of y'all. Y'all going to come in here and you're going to go, oh my God, aren't you supposed to close them if it's 2x loss? Well, maybe, but oh my gosh, Bob, what is 500%? And you're sitting here going, look at this, Bob, you don't have a single winner. Are you going to take anything off? You got a 353% loser? What are you doing? You closing stuff? Well, what's this? So I go back to my decision tree and I say, do I have a profitable trade? Okay, answer yes or no. So I'm going to say no. Well, then it says, are you comfortable waiting and doing nothing? Am I? Well, 2 of my 3 metrics are good. Yeah, I'm fine. So it tells me basically, hey, don't do nothing. Wait and do nothing, Bob. Now, the other thing that I probably need to put in here, like, to always highlight is always look and see if you've got something, at 21 days or less. So we've got 25 days left in these trades. Really nothing to do now. Now, here's the great analysis that we need to go through. And let's look at our analysis. And the analysis would be, let's just look at all of our trades, right? Let's just see how they are. So we got all our trades here. Let's see if anything's really just, man, we've got to close it. Let's just take our lumps and close it. So we go to the Analyze tab. We get MES in there. I said we get MES in there, right? So I've got my price slices. Do your price slices how you want them. I like them this way. And then we'll go single symbol, all groups, hide simulations. So then we can look at each trade. So let's look at our 11126 and let's go 1 expiration. So it'll just show, we won't have too many lines in it. We're at the top third of the chart. We're down $154 on this. We're today. What is today? Today is the 26th. Okay, so we're down $137 on the trade. But if we go down 5% and stay there, we're going to be up $427, $303 on the trade. This is not a sick trade, y'all. This is a fabulous trade. Nothing to do on 11126. Let's look at 11130. Y'all, 11130, we're not even in the profit 10. Yeah, big deal. We're down 89 bucks. But if we stay here or even go down 5%, we're going to be up $112. And if we go down 12%, you might be down $1,013 on the day, but look, we're going to be up $612. Nothing to do with that trade. 11129, we're not even in the 10. 11255, we're kind of in the middle of the 10, down $300, but we're still fine. We've got another 5% down and we're good through November the 1st. Now, if I'm going too fast for y'all, you say, hey, Bobby, go back to that one. That's fine. Look, we're in the top third of the 10, of the profit 10. Nothing to do to that trade. 11127, we're not even in the profit 10 yet. Nothing to do to that trade. 11124, we're just now going into the profit 10. Bang. 11250th. Okay. 11250th, I got you. We're kind of getting toward the lower end, but we can go down another 5% in the market and be just fine. Here's our break even. So we've not breached the break even and we've not breached the naked put. Bobby, with all this move down, you hadn't breached anything? No. Look, we're not even in the profit 10. This is great. Look at this, y'all. We're at the top of the profit 10. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Look at this. Uh-oh. We're down toward the end. Now, this is the closest that we've got, right? This trade is down $621. Seems like a lot. If we stay or dabble here, we're going to be up $918. So we're close to this. So what's the plan for this? Well, it depends on what my Greeks say. Depends on what everything says. You know, I don't see a problem here at this point. Now, maybe we'll close it if we breach this. Maybe we'll close it if we breach the break even. You know, take our $1,350 loss, go to the house. You know, hey, they got us. They're going to get us sometimes, y'all. They're going to get us sometimes. Not necessarily today, though. We can go down another, 2.5% before you breach me there. So that's the one that's on the radar. 11121st. Yeah, not as bad, right? Look at that. That's going to make $918 if we stay in this area. Nothing to do. Unallocated should be nothing. So you need to go through this analysis, especially when you start getting nervous, right? You start getting nervous or scared. All right, let's go to the other account. Go to the other account. Let's see what this one says. So our deltas, you know, this is a smaller account. Yeah, we're a little long. No big deal. And on this one, it says our theta is sufficient. Right, we're right in the middle between 0.1 and 0.25. We have 0.15. And our buying power, we're only using 19%. We could use 40. So yeah, we're a little long, big stinking deal. So let's go to the decision tree. The decision tree says market's down. Do I make an opening trade? No. Why? Because I'm too long. I don't need to do that. Now, do I have any profitable trades? It asks me. Well, let's go see. I would doubt that we do, but we'll check. So we'll go to the Crimson account, go to monitor, negative, 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 negative. There's nobody but Roseanne Barr sitting at the tiki bar, y'all. Farrah Fawcett has not entered the building. We got Roseanne sitting there and you're like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go on back to the room. I'm fine. Nothing to do here. All right, so now we'll go back here, answer the other question. So we don't have a profitable trade. Are you comfortable waiting and doing nothing? Yeah, because my metrics only got one, so it says wait and do nothing. All right, let's go look at our trades on the analysis tool, right? Hide simulation, single symbol. Let's look at our groups. We ain't got but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades on. Let's see. You're at the top of the profit 10. Wang, cry me a rip. Down $141. Who cares? 11119, even better. Not hardly even into the profit 10. 11120th, look at that. Not even at the profit 10. 11121st, not even close to the profit 10. And 11117th, we're toward the end, y'all. This one could be the one that'll give us trouble. Now, am I necessarily going to close it if we breach that strike? Not necessarily. I'll look at my Greeks, deltas, and everything and see. The only other concern, as we always need to look at, is do we have anything under 21 days? No, we've got 25, only one 25-dayer here, 30, 25, 35, 53 days left in the trade. Not really to do. Now, I don't have to watch the market for the rest of the day. I don't have to do nothing. I'm done. I'm done. So some of y'all are probably like, oh my God, the market just keeps going down. I got to look at this. I'm scared. I'm flipping out. Take a chill pill, y'all. Take a chill. I don't see any problem with my account. Anybody see any problem with my account? I don't. Other than me doing stupid stuff that's not in my plan, which I sometimes do. There's nothing stupid going on. Everything looks really, really good. All right. So, you know, if we have to take a big loser, well, why? Because we got all these winners here. And then you got to keep on mind, well, on this program, we've made $3,885 after commission. So if I take a $600 loser, yeah, big deal. Yeah, big deal. We're still fine. We still got positive expectation. What about the other account? The bigger account, we're doing even better over there. Realized returns over here, other than, you know, I need to have a negative 400 where I did that stupid trade. But, you know, with our 111112s, the thing that's working, we're up $6,700, almost $7,000, y'all, since what, March or so? Wang. Who cares? How are we doing in comparison to the market? Well, let's see. Refresh my data here. So the market is down 18.09% since we started this campaign. Yeah, we're down 2.74%. Wang. Let's go to the other one. Let's go over here. Let's update this one. Data, refresh data. So the market is down 15.88%. And we're down 6%. We don't want to be down. And we're not down on the 111112s. It's the stupid stuff that I've done. 111112s would be up, but we got it. I'm counting my net lick, all the stupid stuff that I do. If we just stick to what got us here, we'd just be fine. Isn't that great? Hey, you got to come out with this thing and say, man, we're just so fortunate. Now, so let's look and see. Remember we did the analysis the other day, and I made an error in the analysis, and some of y'all caught it, which is really good. I do occasionally make a mistake. Made about 3 this year. You know, just 3. One was Friday, and one was the day that we did this. So let's just look over here. Come on, don't show account numbers. Let me hide account numbers. Please be hiding. Give me a sec. Log in. Remember we did the analysis of, hey, if we did it the Tasty Trade way, that we're like far superior. Let's kind of revisit that since I made a mistake. And we were doing it based on 2 contracts. Let's see. So let's do that. Right? So, ooh, $1,100 down in this one. Don't be. Hey, that looks bad. Let's look at everything over here. Here, I think everything's in the trade curve analysis. Let's look at the analysis tab over here. Analysis, default. What am I doing? DO, expiration. Oh, I need to get making my macros. Oh, here we go. Macros. Yeah, macros. Let me go back to positions, make sure it's all got MES Z2s. MES Z2s is everything I have. So this should be all of my macros here. So let's look at this one. Yeah. Scroll out, Bob. There we go. Okay. So here we're kind of getting toward the back part of the whale, right? Kind of getting back part of the whale. So the T0 line does show us down. But look at this, y'all. If you hold on, you're going to be up profit and loss at expiration, $5,390. Isn't that cool? That's the power of the whale. The power of the whale. It's very sweet. All right. So let's do a quick analysis before I let y'all go and see how we're doing if we were doing Tasty method versus our method. All right, here's what we do. We're going to act like we're going to put on a trade. And let's go to 53 days. And we're going to do a long put vertical, 50 wide. And where we can do it about $10. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know the problems I have with this platform with getting these strikes down. 38.80, 30, so that's 14.50. Let's move it down 2. Move it down 2, 13.75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move it down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buying a put debit spread. That one's at $12. get to one that's $10. Now, 11.50. Now let's go down and get to about 10. There we go, 9.75, 33.40, 33.90. Okay, so we probably round that up to 10. And then if we were doing 111, we would sell one that's about at $20. So where would that one be? About 20, probably here, right? That's probably the one we do, either the 30.20 or the 30.10. So let's pretend that we're going to do this as a 111. Okay, so this means that we would collect how much credit? Be $55, what, $56.25. All right, $56.25. I guess we do commissions. For some reason, it's not showing the commissions because it won't let me do this order. Right? I can't do this particular order. But let's say it's $56. Okay, $56. And let's use our least advantageous account. So let's say we're bringing in a credit on this of $56. And what is our premium capture? What would we expect to keep on that? Well, in this account, we are keeping on average, let's do the analysis again, 111. We're keeping 67%, right? 67%. Let's see what we're keeping in the other account. In the other account, we're keeping 62%. So let's use 62%, the least advantageous, right? Our least, premium capture in both of our accounts. So let's say we keep 62% of it. All right. So we're going to make $56 times 62.47. We would expect to make $35 on that particular trade. Everybody with me? Any questions? Great. Now, let's go back and let's say that we were going to do it tasting trade. Okay? Not putting off on tasting trade, but let's just say we're going to do it their method. And let's say that we're going to do that same naked put. We're going to do the 30-20. So let's edit this order, or clear order. So we're going to do the 30-20. So we sell the 30-20. Let's get it at the mid price. And remember, this would be a 10 delta. So if we're going to get 21.50 on this, that means we're going to get how much credit? We're going to get $105.48, right, after commission. Well, we'll even use this, the before commission. So let's say we get 107. Come here, baby. 107.50. Where's my calculator? I want another calculator. There we go. 107.50. Now, that would be the credit if we were just doing a tasty naked put. Right? 107.50. And tasty metrics say that on average, selling naked puts and strangles, you're going to keep 25%. So by doing these put debit spreads, we're able to get a higher premium capture rate. But with tasty, their research says you're going to keep about a quarter of that times 0.25 equals $26. Now, does everybody see what the allure to us is? We can make a profit of up to $305, I think, on this account or on this particular trade. What's the maximum profit that you can make on a naked put? Maximum profit that you can make is $107. And so by having that put debit spread and by having that little profit hump, the whale, the camel, the elephant, whatever you want to call it, we're able to do things much more conservative. Yes, we take in a lesser credit, but we get to keep more of our credit. Tasty method, you take in more credit, but you keep less of the credit. Now, which would you rather have? Would you rather have a $27 expected trade without the little bumper? Or would you rather take in less credit, but keep more of it and keep $35? Now, before we leave, everybody, have I got the analysis right today? I messed up the other day because we were comparing two, apples to oranges. So here, it's a much safer trade. We're farther out of the money. And so you say, well, screw that, Bobby. They don't sell 10 deltas. What if I did tasty method and I move that up to the 16 delta? I'm one standard deviation out. Okay, pal, let's move it to one standard deviation. So let's move it to a 16% probability being in the money, which is one standard deviation away. I'm with you. So you're going to be right here, right? 16% probability of being money, 13 delta. So here, let's get it to the mid price. You're going to take in $34.50, right? So you can take in $172. $172. $172 times 0.25. So you're going to make $43. Okay, so you're going to make $43 compared to our measly little 20. No, that's not ours. What was ours? Ours was $34 or something. So you're going to make $9 more, whatever. Ours was, I took the wrong count. So you're going to make a few dollars more. But look at the risk that you're taking. You just went from a 10 delta or lower to a 16 delta. Hey, you want to take a more risk, make more money, but you're not making that much more money. We're making the more money because we're keeping more premium. Now, if I'm wrong on the analysis, speak now, forever hold your peace. I want everybody to get this. I want you to get this. It's a cooler way of doing it. Just a cooler way of doing it. All right? Questions, comments? Everybody good? Everybody good? All right. Well, have a great day, and I will see y'all hopefully at 2 o'clock today for a mastermind session. Y'all be good.